minister at the church I was in.
Wow.
That's just a little bit. That's just a little
wow.
bit. That's just a
Yep.
small.
We like let's have the whole thing. Let's hear the story.
That's just a small. This is a youth minister. Not the minister. Like I said, that's just a small. That's small. That doesn't even typical. Anyway,
Wow.
but the whole point is, after that happens, here it is on top of the insecurities that I had, on top of the codependency. Now I got more stuff on.
Right.
And back to your point, man, I was running through them. I was like, look, number one, don't fall in love with me. If you do, I'm out. So I thought I was doing the right thing by letting you know up front. Don't fall in love with me. As soon as you do, I'm out. Right? And sure enough, they would fall in love because we don't know how to, a lot of us don't know how to treat black women. Right?
No doubt.
So when you just open the car door, oh, that's a sign. You want it. That's a sign you want it.
Right.
All right? And they would fall in love. Now, on to the next one, on to the next one. And I kept repeating that cycle until I got counseling and realized what I was doing. When I realized it was time to stop. And now I don't define myself in how well I take care of a woman. I define myself in who I am. You can't make nobody be happy with themselves. So that's why I said the importance of definitely counseling. You gotta get there and get that mind.
And that's the realest part about what you just said, man. Because what I learned is, like a lot of times, if you are a healer and you have a healer spirit, you attract broken people. So I'm gonna go back to that music because once again it said the white man in a book I want us to check out. It's called the Tavistock Institute, and it's written by John Coleman. It's a cracker, but this thing is so deadly and diabolical of how they sit and just have think tanks on how we can destroy everybody's mind. So one of the main pointers in this thing was to destroy the women. And so as we go into this, like you just said, we don't know how to treat our women. We talk about us coming from broken homes without fathers, but a lot of them sisters don't have them. So they don't know no prototype of a man. So like you said, he opened the door for me. So these are the things. I'm not gonna say save them, but if we don't help them, what about the children?
Oh man, that's something. I really want to touch that.
We gotta put this stuff up that Project Pat taught us. The nigga named Project Pat. We got to put them sayings up. Real talk. We got to put this shit to bed because it's destroying our babies. Yeah. How we gonna have strong homes? We saying leave them hoes alone. Let them hoes sit in their destruction, and we sitting in our destruction, and the kids grow up destructive. Yeah. That same pattern. This is why we here because nobody saved us or nobody saved our sisters. So our sisters out here prostituting. They out here in the backseat with men. This shit happening. So we have to get back to the point of how do we, like the strongest thing he said, you gotta heal yourself. Because we talking about Superman, but what does Superman do? He saved people.
Right. He had to go heal himself sometimes.
He had to heal himself.
And the one thing is that it's not about saving them or not saving them. We have to come in. We can't save them. They have to be taken on that journey. I just think the forgiveness part is a lot of things. I have a mindset.
Pause on the forgiveness because I want these brothers to jump in here because we want to address trauma and what it actually is.
I want to say something. Right?
Real quick on trauma, and then we're gonna go here. So hold whatever you got. All right. So trauma can affect you directly or indirectly, which means that you don't have to necessarily go through and experience yourself. You could just be connected to it, right? Through either somebody else's story or the fact that you their offspring or you their homeboy or you in that space with them. All right, that's how trauma works. So come on in here, Zach.
Okay, y'all got me nodding a lot. Okay, so I want to go back to when y'all said that when you're in your best position, that's when you should be most careful.
Absolutely.
First, when y'all said like when you think you in the trap, that's when
That's when it's most dangerous, is when you're at the point of success, when you're at the point of victory. That's when the most danger is right there.
Right.
Okay, so man, I had a conversation with one of my bros a long time ago, and going back to the Hermetic Kemetic teachings, and at first I was reading a lot of metaphysical stuff, not realizing this is still our stuff. I was like, y'all just put these different terms.
Right.
On
It's
this.
all ours, brother.
And, yeah, so when I came back and realized, I was like, okay, so we supposedly at the bottom, and what they call this system and everything, we at the bottom of it. But it's like, dang, the answer really is right there.
Yeah.
Like it's really like if you, like when they say there's no such thing as failure, only lessons. So it's like,
Right.
okay, they keep saying we failures, we right, we failing. We so technically the closest to failure. That means we literally got all the lessons already. So like you said, the black print is there.
That's it.
And I felt like just in terms of literal proximity, like God gave us our partner. And that is again possibly how we are closest to our answer. Because again, like you said, that's our children. So I'm an educator as well. So I see it, I'm with it. Like I got into that just because I was like, I want to influence. And I want to help people get their answers. And I got into, I guess in a situation where I want to ask y'all, like, what exactly do y'all think, since I'm a younger bro in here, like I circled this earth 26 times, and I know there's people younger than me that get it, younger than me that don't. There's like, it's a whole variety of people, but like, what do y'all think is like, is it going again, like, is it the trauma, the forgiveness, like what exactly is it something, since I still have that energy, like what should, I think I know what I should be doing, like I'm reading, I'm learning from elders and everything, but now I'm in a room with other people that are readers that get it and understand. I want to hear like what exactly, I know it's nation building, but what exactly do y'all think it is?
So do me this favor, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna handle these comments, and I want for anybody that has a question to throw out to the crowd to think about that, record it in your phone, so we can get to it. All right. So hold on to that, and we're coming to DJ.
Man, it was a lot that was going on, and I just wanted to hit on like a lot of what so many people were saying. But
Word up.
Going from the book, they say if you put it in the book, they'll say they never read it. You know
Right.
what I mean? And my man was talking about the television. I mean, the little breakdown of the word is television. That's taken away from you. I mean, when he hit on the point about that's taking away time from your father. You know, I look at the kids now that have these tablets. You know, like, and I'm 25, so I'm really not old at all. But it's just like, dang, I'm going through that first transitional phase. I'm like, yo, I look at my little cousin, and he's a great athlete, but he's emotionless, kind of like, and you know, it's
Right.
like, they're so robotic, kind of like, it's like, yeah, they're good
Absolutely.
at this,
Yeah.
but it's like it's taking away that real sense of this. And when it goes back to what you were talking about, you know, when you broke down that whole situation, I feel like it's important for us to be playmakers. And when I say playmakers, is you just can't jump into any type of scene, or you got to be able to read the play like a quarterback. I gotta be able to know what's gonna go on, you know, before it even happens. And I feel like that's a gift in itself to, in your mind, realize this is a possibility, but this is how I'm gonna handle that. And I feel like that's what's missing a lot of times. People they don't really think. You know, everybody's just on like a reaction basis. And
No strategy.
Yes, no strategy.
Right.
And I feel like that's what we're lacking. Even when just talking about everything that we're trying to implement now is strategy. A lot of people need to get help, and they're not willing to go do that. You know, a lot of people have healing spirits. Like when you were talking about, like, I'm like that too. You know, I used to show the girls a good time. My dad's old. I'm 25. My dad's 70 something. So my dad had me. Like I was raised with an older man. So you know, I got old soul deep down. But it's like, man, I would just do the simple stuff my mom taught me. It's like, I'm just like, what? It's just like, you know, it's just like, you know, I'm thinking it's just manners, but it's just like, they missing that. And then, you know, I got into a bad spot where I was just like, well, shoot, I'm just being myself, so she really can't be mad. But you gotta learn how to redirect that energy because it's important.
That's a fact.
And it's just like, what I do affects you somehow. You just like, it might not be directly, indirectly, we all connected. You know what I mean?
That's a
Like,
fact.
yeah, we're all connected, and I feel like it's our responsibility to try to do better. That's why I'm glad I'm here. Like, I'm learning from y'all's stories. You know what I'm saying? It's affecting me. You know, even some of the things that I didn't have to go through, but it's like now I see like the picture. I see the picture like in my mind when he was talking about stories. I didn't have to go to him, but when he was talking about, man, you know, the dudes were trying to be nice to you just to get that emotion out of it. It's just like the imagery is important. And, you know,
Right.
like, it's like the art of storytelling. You know, that's why it's important for us to talk to, you know, the older generation. It's like we got to be able to bridge that gap. And I feel like a lot of people want to be men, but when it's time to be men, they don't like in your situation. How is it that 3 dudes are in that stove, but you're the only one that's like, look, I can't let this rock like that.
Right.
But all of them want to go home to their wife and kids and call themselves a man, right? You
Right.
know, that's where that
Right.
disconnect is, and it's just like you can't just put it on sometimes. I can't be something sometimes. I'm either it or I'm not.
That's fact.
So it's just like we got to know how to jump in and stay there. You know, you pick a side and you stay there. So I want to be a real man. You know, I don't just want to. Oh well, when this situation gets tough, like I like how y'all gave me the imagery of when you on the right path, you will be directed. You know, the
That's a
answers
fact.
they'll show you the way.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people are missing is that just knowing that look, you get on the right side, you come with pure intentions. You know, you're gonna be straight regardless. You know.
Word,
So
word,
yeah, I
man.
just wanted to drop
Hey, that's a word right there. Hey, come on, OG. Come on, OG, put it in here, man.
Right on there, but
Yeah.
that's what I want to talk about traumas. Because see, I grew up with a lot of trauma in my life, and I didn't realize that I grew up with trauma in my life. The things that I see just in my eyes and still affect me to this day. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, I grew up before crack. You know, the crack era really, the crack era in the 80s really ripped my community apart.
Right.
I seen a lot of violence, man. A lot of violence. I could cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I did a lot of stuff that I'm not proud of to this day. I don't glorify none. I barely even talk about the things that I've been through. I believe I suffer right now from PTSD.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's a fact.
Because I still I still wake up thinking about some things that I witnessed or some things that I've been involved in. So man, by saying that, right, even as a 50-year-old man, I'm still here hurting. I'm still hurting from things, you know what I mean?
Word.
But at least I'm here trying to make a difference in my community. Instead of being destructive, I'm trying to be what they call a positive, productive member of society, whatever that may be. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, man, that's a word, man. But I want, like, fellas, I want to make sure that y'all tap in. Like, if you want to see what counseling is about, like, if y'all want to, like, enter that space and not have to come out y'all pocket, that's why I created that platform. So I want to make sure that y'all had that Zoom link. Tap in, make sure to get my social media and all of that stuff, y'all. Because here's the thing. If we don't take advantage of these resources, man, eventually those resources dry up. And then that's going to leave us wishing that we should have, right? So with me saying that I'm a healed black man, I want y'all to understand what that means. That means that I make choices every day to maintain the healing, right? Because the shit can change tomorrow. Like I want y'all to understand, like that's not a predisposed disposition that shit, I'm healed, I'm good, right? Nuh-uh. It's a daily choice. It's a daily grind. It's a daily maintenance situation that I have to go through, or I fall right back into those same pitfalls that caused me the issues from the very beginning. So I want y'all to understand how that works. It's not I've arrived, so all is well. That's not how that works. It's a daily thing. I have a spiritual, mental, and physical process that I go through every day, right? And that's to maintain that so I can be what I need to be for my wife, so I can be what I need to be for my young homies, right? And that's what I'm teaching them. Breathing exercises, physical exercise, affirmational processes, what you put into your body, exercising your body, making sure that you understand that your body is a temple. You a God, right? See, I studied the Imhoteps, the Dr. Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X's, our heroes, some that we know, and our sheroes, the Dr. Cress Wilson, right? Sincere stands for seeing intellectual neglect, summoning eager ancestral revolt. That's what sincere stands for. When I wanted to call myself something different, but I would get a whisper, no, your name is Sincere. Like, what the fuck? That's a soft ass name. I don't want to be no Sincere. Like, I'm coming up with something like the one, like something that's ego driven. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, hell no, I'm numero uno. I'm the one. Right. That's my name. I'm coming out of the rap space, but I'm hearing Sincere. Like, what is this damn name, Sincere? So I tried it on stage during a performance, and people responded to it. So that was my confirmation. For the affirmation, I got confirmation. So I want y'all to understand how that works. So